we do have one segment left. To sort of paint a picture of everything we've talked about today, we thought we might have you actually draw a picture and pretend to be an artist. So maybe we could have you stand up and try to draw.
I will try to do this, but the key word there was not artist. The key word there was pretend. Okay, so I am definitely a pretend artist here. But the goal that we have, and maybe you could give me some of these devices over here. Maybe you can give me solar. So for solar in our country, and again, no matter what we're talking about here, we're talking about some of the richest renewable resources in the world. And we already have them, except we're only exploiting a small fraction of them. And if we put a plan in place, we can move this clean energy from where it is. Here's solar. And I'm not telling anyone on Twitch where it's warm in the United States, but you all know that it's warm in this part of the United States, right? And if we captured that solar and started to wheel it, started to move that energy to other parts of our country, we could have more energy than we would need for eternity. So that's part of it. Now, for wind, wind is in different locations. It's along, let me get up here if I can. It's along the east coast of the United States. It's very, very rich. It's over here on the west coast of the United States, just incredibly windy, very rich. It's here in the middle of the country, just some of the strongest winds in the world are right here, right in the middle of the United States. And then geothermal. Geothermal is just a way of just putting just drilling down into the earth, and the deeper you go is the closer you get to the middle of the planet, and it's hot down there. And if we capture that geothermal, and that geothermal is in very large quantity, in a very large area of our country, it's very inexpensive to capture geothermal. Once we put together the technologies, and again, we want to wheel that technology, that renewable energy resources into where the population areas in our country. And for hydropower, we have a large, still untapped area of hydropower in our country that we could use. It's very clean, very low cost, very efficient, and there's more hydropower over here too that we still have not fully captured, which is, Bonneville. This is where the Bonneville Power Authority is. This is where the Tennessee Valley Authority is. But with a little bit of ingenuity, we can capture a lot more of it and then transmit it to where the population areas are in our country. So I'm not sure in the 5th grade I would have got any higher grade than the C I usually got in artwork, but I think everyone on Twitch gets the point that we don't have to be dependent upon Middle Eastern oil. We don't have to be dependent upon Russian oil. We can do this right here. And in the same way that we, as a technology giant, unleashed this broadband revolution, we can do this revolution as well. We just have to charge it. We have to build the transmission lines. And if we do it, I think generations from now, people will look back and say they discharged their historic responsibility, not just to our country, but to the entire planet.